Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Saturday morning, almost 10 o'clock. Heading to the gym, or at the gym right now. Man, I was fucking stuck in traffic for about a half hour over there off of the 50-80 loop. There's, obviously construction, so a lot of exits are closed, but as you try to go around up 50 more, there's a car accident. So, of course, everything's going to one lane. Fire trucks are coming, ambulance and everything, so I hope everybody's okay, but at the same time, I'm like, fuck, I just want to just traffic in Sacramento is the worst that it's ever been. Hopefully people here will agree with me. Anyways, man, long day yesterday. I didn't sleep much last night. Worried about everything going on with Zira and a couple more cancellations for Sunday. So just trying to figure all that stuff out and still looking for a new building and just a bunch of shit going on. So too much stuff going on. And just throw more on my plate. I think going back to not really school, but just to get a couple certifications, which are classes I got to take, but it's gonna take a while to get them done. But just throw more stuff on the pile, man. But anyways, man, I'm trying to get back in this fitness mode. So of course I'm still doing my intermittent fasting. Don't eat for a couple hours. Then you got to dial into now. Excuse me, to the exact time. So. We'll see. My blood sugar was really good this morning. It's at 90 right now. So it's been pretty much, I think the highest it went last week was 120, I want to say. On one of the days I had I forgot what I had, but it was a power bar and then some cashews later in the evening. So, and then earlier in the day, I think I had I don't know, there was like a tortilla or something like that. So I knew that it was going to be a little more higher than usual, but it's been pretty good dialed in lately. Today I'll probably go to Chipotle or something like that. A couple people asked about my voice. Well, my voice is like cracked sometimes, and it just sounds a little differently. I talked to my sister yesterday, and she said I sounded tired, but like that right there. It's from the surgery. It's possible when you have that surgery, there's a bunch of stuff that can go wrong. That's one of the things that it could attack your vocal cords, and it's just doing it to mine now, and it's really starting to get more prevalent in my speech. It's not reversible, so it's pretty much going to be like that forever. But it just tastes like it sounds like I constantly need water or something, and then just sometimes it's a little difficult to swallow. But anyways, what can you do? But yeah, I'm trying to get my fitness back in order, my health mainly. But yeah, I do want to try to wrestle a match if my body can take it. Wednesday again, I go in for the shots. That'll dictate more of what I do, but I don't want to go back on a full schedule. But I wouldn't mind getting a match here and there. Like I said, I want to wrestle Bishop one time, and a couple other things I want to do. I want to wrestle my students, and would love to finally have a death match with Journey. We've been talking about that for a couple of years. But anyways, man, I'm gonna get in here and hit this gym, and then afterwards I gotta head over to take this VCR that broke, it was broke when I bought it back to the Goodwill. So anyways, man, I'll talk to you in a bit. So I brought the VCR back, and they only do store credit, so trying to figure out how to spend this $15. Looking for like workout shirts or a workout hoodie or something, or just something for if I get a job again, like a collar shirt or something I normally wouldn't buy. But man, there's some weird shit people bring back, like buy in the first place, but not having much luck. So the good thing about it is the receipt, the return is good forever at any store, so you can take it wherever. But I'm finding some long sleeve shirts, but I want something with the hoodie on it, because I like to kayfabe when I'm at the gym, so people don't start fucking wanting to bullshit with me if I know who they are, you know what I'm saying? So I'll keep looking, man, see what's going on. Talk to you in a bit. I can try to cover that sun. But alright, so I'm out of there. Ended up finding a referee shirt, extra large, so something as a wrestler and owner of a company you always can use as a referee shirt. And I know mainly for this weekend we're out referees, so hopefully it comes in handy, so the money wasn't wasted. And then I bought a shirt for work also, so we'll see. Now I gotta find somewhere to eat, and I come out here starving. Freaking In-N-Out's right there. Smell it. making me more hungry, and I got like 45 minutes till I can eat. So I'm trying to make all the way back to West Sac and go to Hawaiian Barbecue. That's like my favorite thing to eat. So we'll see, man. I'll let you know. Okay, decided to come into Hawaiian Barbecue here in West Sac. It's a big old plate of fuck it. I'm not gonna eat the whole thing though, so I'll take some home and then probably eat it tomorrow or something. Small portions, but yeah, it's a lot of food, man. None of it's good, so here we go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? Got to get caught up from last night. I didn't do an outro or nothing like that. A lot going on again, even though I sat at home most of the night. But I was talking to a student of mine, or a former student of mine, and they brought up the question, should I call you boss or coach? Because I hear a lot of people call me coach. The term coach is really weird to me and different to me. And once again, so this solely, it's only me. I was called a coach for a lot of years when I was coaching football. To me, it's a little different aspect. Coaching and teaching are different aspects. Or training people. When you're training people, you're kind of teaching. Whatever. It's like I said, it's just like everything in most people's lives. There's gray areas and you interpret things differently. For me, coaching is like something that you're permanently engaged with, as far as like during an event, during a game, during something like that. I'm coaching you up, I'm getting you better, and then we go back and we practice, yada yada. And I know you can relate that to wrestling as well. Like, to me, training or teaching is you're teaching somebody to do it on their own, where they don't need you anymore. They can go off in the wild and do this shit without you there. So like, coaching for me is like, as the things going on, and I can't be at every one of my student shows. There's too many. So I can't coach them up as they fucking wrestle. You know, if I was a manager or something. But so to me, the terms are a little different. Like I said, it's solely me. Everybody thinks of it differently. You know, and I know I'll get some people that are saying, well, I can't just call you trainer. Like, hey, what's up, trainer? No, I mean, you don't have to, or, you know, you don't have to call me trainer. You can call me boss. You can call me ugly. You know, it's just what everybody else call me. I want to say when I first started getting called boss was many years ago. People would never have called a wrestling trainer coach. You just call them by their gimmick name. I think this whole coaching thing is within the last few years, where no matter what you're doing in life, you're a fucking coach. You're a fitness coach, a coach, a life coach, a diet coach, a fucking walking coach, a fucking breathing coach, a fucking jiu-jitsu coach, every fucking thing you do with somebody, you're the coach now. And I get it. I totally get it and understand. And like I said, it's solely on me. I think years ago was Handsome Jack was the first one that started calling me boss. And I know some people know the term from prison, where it's boss is son of a bitch backwards. But you know, I prefer to say it's two S's, so they don't say that. And that's what you call the guards in office is boss. Could mean son of a bitch. Anyways, he started calling me that a lot. So then a lot of other people started calling me that. Thatcher was one of them. Thatcher to this day calls me boss. And you know, so all the wrestlers and all the people involved would always call me boss, because I was in charge of SPW. So like, I was the top, not the top guy, but the head guy who was in charge of everything. So I just think the term just became what people called me. You know, Flacco still calls me boss to this day. You know, so most people call me boss, and I'm cool with it. Boss or ugly, whatever. You know, it doesn't matter to me. Then it turns years later where, you know, wrestlers are going out doing more things than me, and they start calling me Gabe. And it's funny because it's like, I always relate it to when you watching like a movie or something and a kid calls their parents by their first name. You know, it's almost disrespectful, but it's funny. Adam does that, and MPT does that a lot. They call me Gabe, and I'm like, that's cool, whatever. That's my fucking name, you know. In wrestling, I've always had this thing where I tell people, you call them by their wrestling name, because if you get used to calling them by their shoot name, if you ever cut a promo with them, you could slip up and call them by their shoot name. An example of that, which is a pretty well-known one, it was on Botchamania, was me and Vinny are doing this promo with Dr. Luther back in the Portland days. And Luther comes in, he and me and Vinny have the belts, and he comes in, he's like, oh, so grab those belts, spit shine them up, Gabe. And then he looks at me and he's like, like that. And then the fucking promo breaks down. We do the mule kick and we start fucking corpsing, and it just gets out of control. But it happens, man. Like, you call people by their shoot name sometimes. So I just tell my students all the time, call people by their gimmick name, man. It's easier. It gets tuned in your head, you know. Some people have their regular shoot name as their wrestling name. It's even easier, you know. So to me, it's when I hear people call me coach, it's a little weird, because the term coach, I coached football for so many years, so I'm used to that aspect of my life. Those people calling me coach, the wrestling world calling me coach is a different, it's a new to me, you know. So it's I mean, let's say it's uncomfortable, but in the sense that it still doesn't seem right to me. Not that there's anything fucking wrong with it. I answer to it, you know. And some people call me that, and I'm not their trainer. They just call me coach, you know. And Giga does that, and Swole does that. They call me coach all the time, and it's cool. I actually take it as a term of respect, and I appreciate it. It's just really weird to me to be called coach in the wrestling world, other than like Bobby, because he played football for me and things like that. So I have several different names in this business. Asshole's one of them. But generally, people call me boss, ugly, more in the Portland area. Jason Sullivan mainly, they call me Uggs. All the first generation of the Ugly Dojo, the Mercedes, Joe Gamble, Titus, Abigail, they all call me Pops. I'm cool with any of it, man. I was talking to my student. I didn't know how to explain how calling me coach is weird to me. But it's cool. I love it. You know, what I don't like is when fans call me Gabe, because it's like, you know, I know the curtain's pulled back, but I just look at that as, you don't know me like Gabe. You don't know me as Gabe. You know me as Big Ugly. So you should address me as that. Don't try to act like you know my personal life when you only know what I post on my vlogs and stuff, and apparently nobody fucking watches those either. So anyways, man, I just wanted to say that real quick. It's about 7:30 in the morning, 7:15 in the morning. I gotta get in the gym real quick. Not real quick, but just it's a cardio day and a low back day. So after that, we're gonna head up to Lucha Extreme. I think I'm riding with I want to see Jules Bishop and Bobby Bayou. And then we're meeting up some people up there and do the show, man. It's gonna be a good show. Choopy's on there. I think we got Extreme Tiger, Mozilla, Tigre del something. I forgot what his name is. There's a couple luchadors on there, so it should be a really good show, man. Don Caliente's on there, and Ryan Mathias is on there, so it'll be a good. No, he can't. We have 3 cancellations, so I'm forgetting what's gonna happen. But we're gonna make it work, man. It's at the Fresno Big Fair. It's gonna be exciting, but that'll be on the next vlog. So I'll talk to you later.